Cedric Mullins, and um, Cedric Mullins seems lost. Now, admittedly, I have not watched a lot of games this year, so I have not seen his body language, his behavior, whatever the case may be. But when you listen to it on the broadcast, it just feels like he's lost at the plate. I have to assume it's in the head. I don't think it's anything physical because, I'll give him credit. Doesn't seem to be affecting his defense. But basically, that last out in the bottom of the 10th last night, it was basically described to me by a friend of mine that was at the game as he looked completely lifeless. He looked like he didn't have a care in the world. He looked like he didn't know what he was doing up there. Now, that's easy for any of us sitting in the stands to say because you'll hear people say hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. So, those of us that can't do it, it's easy to criticize. But, I don't know what the answer is because Cedric Mullins still gives you plus level defense. He will always give you maximum effort. And I don't believe he's not giving you effort. Let me be very clear. I don't necessarily sit here and tell you that I think he is not getting effort. I think he is trying. We all have seen players go through slumps, go through things. Um, I just right now it almost feels like the Orioles are even still one of the best teams in baseball without his production at the plate. But it feels like we're one of the best teams in baseball, but we have 8 people in the lineup instead of 9. Because it just feels like there's a hole in the lineup where Cedric Mullins is. Obviously, the answer is not Ryan McKenna. He is not even on the roster any longer. Um, you know, can Kyle Stowers probably make up some of the difference on from the offensive standpoint? Sure. But what are you potentially losing defensively by taking Cedric out of the lineup? Um, I think Kyle Stowers or Colton Cowser are the logical replacements right now for Cedric. If you wanted to sit him for a few games and let him try to get his whatever's going on, be it physical, I'm almost surprised that he hasn't magically ended up on the IL because it seems like whenever a player struggles in Major League Baseball, they somehow manage to come up with an injury. I'm a little bit surprised that has not happened in this case. Um, and it's sad because I love Cedric. I've met Cedric several times. Good dude, good guy. I know this has got to be hard for him, but he is struggling something. I mean, he's he's getting into Chris Davis territory. The only difference between Cedric Mullins and Chris Davis, a few less strikeouts, and quite frankly, Cedric can play Gold Glove defense. But other than that, he is borderline getting on to um, Chris Davis territory, in my opinion. Not good for a guy who is going to be arbitration eligible. If things don't turn around, um, this could very well be Cedric's last year in Baltimore because I definitely don't see. I don't. I don't know what to expect in the offseason, honestly. There are so many things I could see happening in the offseason with this team, but, you know, hopefully it's just a slump. Hopefully it's just a minor thing. Like I said, love Cedric Mullins. This is not a bash Cedric Mullins fest. Let's hope he turns it around, because he's a joy to watch, and he's a joy to watch in the outfield. He's got to feel bad about what's going on. He's a max effort guy, and maybe that's part of the problem. Sometimes he could be pressing. He could be trying too hard. Let's hope he turns it around. Let's win tonight. Let's go O's. Um, always support, always love this team. Bleed orange and black. Let's hope this team gets a win tonight. Keeps the streak of not getting swept alive. Let's go O's.